Hey guys, how's it going and welcome to the Minute channel. Today we're going to be talking about something that some people have been commenting a lot. I see a lot of comments, I'm in YouTube all the time, not just in my channel but on people's channels as well, just checking out their videos and everything like that. And I noticed a consistent thing that happens from time to time. Also, before you dislike the video, please watch the whole video. I know that this is kind of serious. I expect some people to just immediately dislike it because they disagree with my opinion, but see where I'm coming from. Let's talk about this, let's have a conversation. Also, let me know what you think about all this, because I do want to discuss this. So today we're going to talk about difficulty. As I mentioned before, I see a lot of comments all the time, and this is, I'm pretty sure you, as somebody that's on YouTube or on Twitter or anything like that, you've seen these kind of videos before, or this kind of comments before. You should get good at games, or you need to play the games on the highest difficulty or anything like that. So clarification, I play games on normal or hard. I'm not an easy kind of guy. I don't go and play games on easy or anything like that, and I never really had a problem with difficulty. However, I see and I understand why people like to play games on easy or can't play games on hard. Or to be frank, there's a lot of people that just aren't able to go and play on merciless or maniacs difficulty or hardest difficulty ever or anything like that, for a lot of different reasons. And this can be in a variety of games. I know I have my thumbnail for Shin Megami Tensei, well, this can be applied to games like Devil May Cry, Dark Souls. I don't know, there's so many, even Cuphead, or just so many different options out there where people are just not good at games. And I totally get that. You guys see me all the time. I stream 24/7. I'm always streaming, and you guys know I am not the best player when it comes to anything, whether it comes to shooters or fighting games or RPGs or anything like that. I never consider myself to be like an expert or like the best gamer or anything like that. I consider myself to be pretty average when it comes to games. I'm aware of my limitations. I'm aware of how much I'm good at playing games or anything like that, and that never really gets me down. Okay, games may take me some extra time to finish. For example, I think it takes me maybe 50 hours to defeat Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. I love the game. In fact, I loved it so much that I fought over and over and over again. I was stuck in boss battles for weeks before I could finish it, and that's fine. To me, that was completely 100% okay. I was okay. I knew the game was going to be hard, and I just plowed through it until I defeated it. However, there are some people that don't have my patience. There are some people that don't have a certain set of skills that are required to finish the game, or there's some people that just like to play for fun, and I understand that as well. That's one of the things that I want to really address here. A lot of the people, maybe a lot of gamers are people like myself. I'm a 30-year-old man. I have a job full-time. There are people that have kids, that have other life, that have other things going on. They don't really have the patience or the time to really just sit down and get good at games. Some players can only be on play maybe for an hour or two a week, so the fact that they have to play an hour or two of the same play game over and over again, dying over and over again, it can be frustrating, and it can take the fun out of the game itself. Some people play games to de-stress, to take away from life and stress and everything like that. So I can understand why some people don't want to go and play and fight this boss battle for 3 hours only to be able to not defeat it at the end and have to play it again next week or whenever they have time again. Time is an important factor, and maybe a lot of you guys that watch my videos, maybe some of you guys are young, maybe in college or high school or middle school. You don't realize how much time you have until you become my age. The older you get, the more less time that you start becoming. And this also can be for other things. Like I mentioned before, some people just don't have the sales skills. Maybe their hands are, maybe they have issues, physical issues, limitations that allow them to do certain things. Xbox and PlayStation have been doing pretty good things, advancements to allowing people to play games in a specific aspect, specific controller setups. Maybe some things on the setting, easier modes. All of these things allow people that wouldn't be able to play games normally to give them a chance to at least even play games, let alone beat them, let alone other reasons. This allows them to be able to enjoy games. So why would you take away the possibility of somebody playing the game because you don't want them to play it on easy? It is a lot more, there's a lot more to it than just hard or easy, or you feeling like a badass because you're playing the games on the easier difficulty. You gotta understand the world doesn't really revolve around you. There's many people around the world that just don't have the same life as you do. They may have some physical limitations. They may have some mental limitations. They might have some difficulties of doing something else. Everybody lives a different kind of life, and they all don't have just the same lifestyle or skills that you have. And I think playing games on lower difficulty, there's no shame on that at all. There's a lot of people that on the internet that constantly beat other people over playing it on easy or playing it on very easy or anything like that. That is totally fine. Not everybody is good at JRPGs. For example, Shin Megami Tensei games are known for being harder games. Some people don't even finish these games because of the harder difficulty. So what's wrong with people being able to play and finish games that you get to enjoy? There is absolutely nothing wrong with that. I don't really understand what the big deal about people finishing or playing games on harder difficulties or easier difficulties. At the end of the game, everybody gets to enjoy the game. Now, I see why some people will say, well, it ruins the balancing and that kind of stuff. Sure, I can see that. Persona 5 Royal, for example, does have some balancing issues in some of the higher difficulties. For example, Merciless. The game just wasn't made that way, and it wasn't balanced correctly. But that is a balancing issue. That is a developer issue. However, that shouldn't stop, or that shouldn't mean that you need to stop people from playing onto easier difficulties. At the end of the day, everybody, it should be allowed to have this experience. If you're a paying customer, if you're paying $59.99, $60 plus tax for your copy of this game, you should be allowed to enjoy this game as any other person playing a game. I don't care what you... I really don't understand this argument, because you are paying as much as this other person, so why should you be allowed to finish this game? Why should you be allowed to enjoy this game and this person shouldn't be allowed to? I feel like everybody should be allowed to be able to enjoy games, whether it's an easy, hard, medium, hardest difficulty ever, the very easy or light novel version of the game, whatever. As long as the person is paying for a game, I don't see any reason why they shouldn't be allowed to play the game, whatever difficulty that may be. Now, let me know in the comments below how you feel about this. I'm prepared 100% for people to give me shit over this, but I don't care. At the end of the day, this is why hot takes Thursdays happens, because I want to talk about things that I wouldn't usually talk about, but I also want to stand up for people that get shit for things like that. I don't see any reason why people should be giving shit about and that stuff. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you're new, please consider liking and subscribing, and I'll see you guys next time.